So what's up? I'm Lyrate, and this is a video. Earlier today I was thinking, you know what? We actually got to 58 subscribers. I need to make a video. My channel's been bare for far too long. The 58 people that click on my videos occasionally need that juicy, fantastic content that I've been producing. I can't run around a fence. That I have been producing monthly, but then there came the issue of, well, what do I talk about? Like, what should the video be about? You know, the entire point of making the video in the first place. I've been streaming, but all I do is die in Skywars for a couple hours every Sunday. I didn't think I was going to make that jump. Plugging the stream, by the way. So, what do I do for a video? And that's what I couldn't tell you until a grand 20 minutes ago when I thought of online school. Actually, wait. Can we do that thing where I'm like, look at the stats now, subscribe or die? Okay. Bam. There's stats on the screen now. And then bam, there's a subscribe button. Now, look at the stats. And now subscribe. Also, new skin alert. One of my new friends made this super cool skin edit for me, so I'm wearing this new fit for now. And anyways, online school is perhaps the worst thing to come into existence, but simultaneously the best thing I've ever done. For one, class starts like 2 hours later than usual, and I'm not complaining after having to wake up at, 6 a.m. every day. I couldn't orient myself after I did that. But the thing is, teachers assign like 7 hours of homework after school because I suppose we don't have anything else to do all day. At least that's what they think, I guess. And I mean, in some cases, the extra work is really necessary since it's not like we're learning anything in class anyway, so we've got to learn it all on our own. Which doesn't seem like school either, but I digress. I cannot believe that person finished already. They literally took like 5 seconds shorter than my fastest time. And it's easier in some senses, like you're not able to focus at all. And we got second. You know what? I'm okay with that. Because the other guy finished in literally half a minute, so I don't know how he did that. But yeah, online school is definitely easier in some senses. You're not able to focus at all, but you have Google on your hands at all times. Except during tests, of course, since we have lockdown browsers or whatever, which I guess is good. But I've been doing pretty well at school, during recent times at least, and if this were a school presentation, I would now go into depth about why I'm doing well and all the aspects of my life that I am changing in order to evolve around online school, but this is YouTube, so I'm gonna talk about stupid things that have happened online. I guess if you want some tips about how to do well, just, take notes. I guess he wasn't gonna launch that trap, so we're just gonna go straight through. But yeah, take notes, look up how to do things online. But personally, Sal Khan has become the knowledge god for me more recently, so look to him if you want some of that sweet, sweet A+ energy. And, be professional when you're writing as well. The whole issue with this quarantine thing is that I've been writing in the way that I talk, which includes a wide usage of the word pog. I didn't even know the word existed until a couple months ago, even, and now it's just everywhere. I have enough peanut butter that I can make a sandwich, pog. I got an A on my history essay, pog, but I must say it isn't the most academic of terms. When I'm writing an essay and I write pog in an unironic way, it actually hurts me. Physical pain. Physical pain is felt at reading the sentence I wrote and seeing that I describe the author's usage of rhetoric as pog. But, now, anyways, back to YouTube and, stupid experiences, from online school. Hey, I actually feel like I can get first on this round, but, I guess we'll see. I guess he didn't want to launch that trap. Okay, we got first. I'll take it. I'll take it. Anyways, I'm sure you all have had a stupid experience as well at online school, given that apparently 100% of my viewers are ages 13 to 24, whatever that means about how smart my content is. And most of the stupid things happen because of other kids on the Zoom call. At least for me, that's the truth. One time I was waiting for one of my classes to start, and suddenly this, water noise starts coming out of somewhere in the ether of Zoom calls. And a bunch of the kids started typing in the chat, asking what it was. And apparently this guy had gone to the bathroom but left his mic on. And I guess to his defense, that's the one class that I have that doesn't automatically mute our microphones as soon as we enter the room. So we have to, click the button. But honestly, I think I could have lived without hearing someone pee in a Zoom call for, 2 minutes until the teacher came back and muted him. And funny story, actually, that class has been the main producer of my Zoom problems. Let's see if we can strafe through here. And it worked, okay. That class has definitely been the main source of my Zoom funny moments trademark for the entirety of my Zoom semester, and I don't know if I would really call it that funny, but one time I joined a class so early that this teacher literally kicked me out of the class into the waiting room, of course, but didn't tell me that he was going to have me rejoin. Holy crap, that strafe barely let me into where I was supposed to go. And so anyways, I went to go, like, eat something, which was probably Doritos, because, I mean, when am I not eating Doritos? And I came back, and I was in a Zoom call, and everyone who had joined the call was now looking at my floor, where I had my unfolded laundry, and, I mean, I'm not a slob, I swear, but it was just a day, maybe. And as Tom Unit would say, not a very poggers moment. Speaking of embarrassment, actually, I'm a leader of this club at my school, and we meet after school on some days of the week, so I was in the middle of explaining how we needed to fix this one aspect of our brainstorm when my brother walks into my room after waking up from sleeping, because I guess he thought I was out of class or something. He was wearing just pajama pants, and then he just stood there. Shout out to my brother, by the way. He's probably watching this and is going to yell at me for telling this story. But I remember just, like, slow-mo spinning around in my chair and then being like, I am in a Zoom call with my camera on. And when I tell you my door shut, I mean that. It's shut. It's become a running gag almost for me and my family. Like, whenever I warn them that I'm gonna stream, by the way, plugging the stream, come and watch for some of the most content you've ever seen. Where whenever I say I'm going to stream, my brother's like, I am wearing pajama pants on Lyrate's livestream. I cannot explain it. He is strange. And actually, on the topic of streaming, I have been called out by my Zoom class before. One time in my science class, and we're calling it science class here, because I don't even want to think about how much work I have to do for this class, and even speaking the name is reminiscent of my pain. But I was just sitting in a breakout room, explaining something probably very poorly, and this girl in my group was like, yo, Lyrate. Of course, not Lyrate, because I go by an actual name, but yo, Lyrate, what games you play? So I went on to say, oh, well, I play a couple PC games and console games. Of course, I didn't tell them that I played Minecraft on YouTube, because I can't even imagine what would happen if my school found out about that. And suddenly, these video games became this whole thing, and this other guy in my group was like, wow, so you're like a gamer, you even have that streamer mic. And then they're out here calling me out like, do you stream? Like, maybe, but I'm not gonna tell you. And of course I didn't say that, you know, because that would involve any amount of confidence, which I do not have, and I just said no. And that was the end of that conversation. But I think maybe the worst thing about online school is probably the whole writing essays and doing schoolwork individually thing. Obviously, we're spending a whole lot more time online and stuff. But that also means I'm, like, watching Twitch streams and YouTube videos while doing homework instead of sitting in the library and dying whilst I read my textbooks and suffer, which obviously makes me horribly unproductive as compared to how I was before, but, I mean, what can you do? And obviously there's a whole lot more stories of online stuff that I could talk about. Part 2 alert, maybe? Maybe not, but I'm running out of time, and the Lyrate of the future, who is editing this, likely does not want me to talk anymore because she doesn't want to cut any more footage out of the video, or, you know, edit my audio anymore because I actually figured out how to do that. So, anyways, I think that'll be the end of suffering through online school right now. And, look at this art that Gold Coins drew for me. Subscribe to them now, or you will be bitten by thousands of snakes every minute for the rest of your life. Seriously, though, this image added at least 10 years to my life, and you cannot imagine my reaction upon seeing it. I quite literally died, but in a good way. And also, shout out to Sparky for the amazing end card again, and for the new banner. I love the new banner. And anyways, you know, if you want to subscribe to her, that'd be pretty pog. But speaking of subscribing, maybe consider subscribing to Lyrate as well.